Welcome to the Corner Perspective. Hi, I'm Bruce Spangler, CEO of the Volunteer Ministry Center. Located on the corner of Broadway and Fifth Avenue, the Volunteer Ministry Center is dedicated to ending and preventing homelessness in our community. Today I'm joined by Alan Graham. Alan, welcome to Knoxville.
Hey Bruce, it's awesome to be here.
Well, you're the founder of Mobile Loaves and Fisher.
That's correct.
As well as Community First Village in Austin, Texas.
Correct.
And you are here not only for the scenery, but you are our keynote speaker for Carry the Torch.
And what an honor it is to be doing that. So.
Well, you're doing some great work in Austin. Can you share a little bit about what you're doing?
Well, Mobile Loaves and Fisher is a three-legged stool, Bruce. It began with these catering trucks that go out on the streets of Austin every night. It started 21 years ago. Now there's 13 trucks. We serve about 1,200 meals every single night. From that, we began to build relationships with men and women. And the idea of building a village to lift the most despised outcasts up off the streets entered my mind back in 2004. And today we operate a 51-acre master plan community designed to lift the chronically homeless, and I mean the people that have been living often on the streets for decades, battling addictions and mental health issues and physical health issues. And then within that program is our micro enterprise program called Community Works, which is a recognition that the men and women that you actually see out on the street corners are entrepreneurial by nature, but through occupational licensing regulations, we've virtually outlawed their ability to go out there and make a living, and so that panhandling has become what we believe the only remaining bastion of entrepreneurialism left to people that live in extreme poverty.
But one of the things that's very powerful about your model in Austin is the building of community, and that's very intentional with this planned village, right?
Correct. We have a phrase within Mobile Loaves and Fisher that housing will never solve homelessness, but community will. And that doesn't mean that we don't like housing.
Sure.
We love housing. But we believe that within each human person are two fundamental innate qualities. One is to be fully and wholly loved, pretty simple. And the other one is to be fully and wholly known. And housing alone doesn't provide those qualities. So it's really all about creating community and building relationships with men and women that most of us want to push to the furthest fringes of society.
Sure. Well, one of the reasons that we have asked you to come to town is to help inspire our community in the sense of the power of housing, the power of community, the power of both of those. In a sentence or two, could you share with me what you might say?
Oh boy, I'm pretty spontaneous when it comes to my speaking, extemporaneous by nature. But we're going to talk about our fundamental belief that the single greatest cause to homelessness is a profound, catastrophic loss of family. We're going to talk about housing will never solve homelessness, but community will. And then we're going to talk about how important it is for the community, and I'm not talking about City Hall, state government in Washington, D.C., but all of us collectively to come together to begin to participate in what we can do to mitigate what we see spilling out on our street corners.
Right. Well, the Volunteer Ministry Center is committed to ending and preventing homelessness in our community because we believe that the loss of human potential is there, that the effect of homelessness on the soul, on the spirit, and the mind of the individuals is so important. So we're involved with homelessness because our community is important, and we're involved in the community because the issue or the experience of homelessness is important.
Well, as I was walking down the hallway as you were touring me through your awesome facilities, one thing I picked up on real quick was the artwork that was on the walls. And that speaks directly into the soul of the men and women that you were touching here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and it's powerful.
Wow. We're excited that you're in town. We're very excited about tomorrow and the Carry the Torch event, which will be our 11th event, and we are delighted that you are our keynote speaker, my friend. Again, welcome to Knoxville, and thanks for your great work that you're doing in Texas.
Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate it. Yeah, God bless you.
Well, thank you for joining with me on this episode of The Corner Perspective.